This is Papa Joe, and we're here for another edition of the Metal Shop Vlogs on the road / Original Wednesdays here at the Rock House. And today our guests are local rockers, Foxy Mojo. If y'all could go ahead and introduce yourselves.
My name is Tristan, I play the drums.
I'm the other Tristan, and I am the lead vocals and rhythm guitar.
I'm Alex, and I play bass in the band.
I'm Eric, and I play guitar.
Cool. So I know that your band has a pretty extensive history. You guys have been in the scene for some time. Could you go and talk to us about that?
Our history is tricky, actually, because we were around when we were young. Me and my brother started the band when we were 18 in our senior year of high school.
Is your brother still in the band?
That would be this band right here.
That's the brother.
Soft spoken.
Yes.
And basically what happened from there is after we graduated, we decided to commit to it. We had 2 female members that were phenomenal musicians. We had a really good, prosperous 4 months roll where everything went really great. And then it just kind of imploded after that, and we all went our separate ways for a little bit. And then we ended up coming back together in 2014 when we were all trying to live what you call the normal life, where you get your stuff together and try to be an adult. And so we failed at adulting because we had an itch. And the day came when we actually we had finished a track. We got asked by the studio because they were asking about who plays the track. They're like, "Do you have a band?" And I was like, "Ooh, do we have a band?" And weirdly enough, within seconds of that happening, I got a text from my brother working at, I don't know, whatever job it was, because he hated it. And it just said, "Dude, I hate this job. Why didn't we become rock stars?" Still came around, and I was like, I think that's a sign. And so from that point on, we talked about doing an EP, and then next thing we knew, we were actually, we spent the next year after that doing an entire album.
That's cool, man. What's it like being in a band with your brother?
Terrible. He's probably the most stubborn person I've ever met.
But it works though, right? You guys make it work, this chemistry there.
Partially. I mean, sometimes it doesn't work.
You guys both play guitar. You both play guitar too.
Yes, yes.
You finish each other's riffs.
I make the riffs.
Okay, and speaking of riffs, consider the fact that your music does have a heavy dose of rock in it. What are your influences, like individually?
For drums, I like to play Led Zeppelin, for John Bonham, The Who, Keith Moon, Deep Purple, Ian Pace, Black Sabbath, Lil Ward, and then Jimi Hendrix drummer, Mitch Mitchell. So that's my heavy dose.
That's awesome, man. You're speaking my language.
Mine just kind of came, it started off on early Plains of punk, and then just turned into alternative, like 80 pop. The White Stripes, Jack White had a heavy influence on me growing up, because I thought I'd never be able to find a band that wanted to actually play this kind of music, so I always told myself, well, maybe you have to be a 2-piece. But even he evolved into other things, and so things like the Strokes, and especially the Libertines, indie style rock and roll like that, that's always been heavy on me. And then of course your roots, your Rolling Stones, and knowing all that history. And the Libertines is actually what brought us to Alex.
I guess for me, I'm still particularly pretty new to playing bass. I'm still learning, but influences on me, definitely, like he said, the Libertines, the Smiths, Two Door Cinema Club's bassist as well. The dancier riffs of the bass are the ones that really, really attracted me to the instrument.
Don't forget clarity. Yeah. Dude, this is like the influential bass lines.
I really only have one influence, is Angus Young. Well, Angus Young and Malcolm Young from AC/DC.
Oh, two brother guitarists.
Yeah, they're my favorite guitar players of all time.
That must be like that Mojo you guys are talking about. That brotherly Mojo.
Partially.
Cool. And so, speaking of Mojo, how'd you guys come up with the name, Foxy Mojo? Because I picture that you might need some video girls for
those
video purposes.
There was like I said, during that 4-month stint when we were in our heyday, back when we were 19, 18, there were go-go dancers involved, but that wasn't
your idea.
Yeah.
You were victims of circumstance.
They were great though. It was cool. But the name came around, actually, we were standing in our kitchen, and like I mentioned, I tried to get 2-piece, so we had the name Mojo, and then there was an obsession with foxes at the time, just trying to use that. And then it was our old drummer at the time, who actually put the two together, and our bassist too was there, and with that we were actually able to, we just said, screw it, let's roll with that Foxy Mojo, and people don't forget that, and so, for what it might come across silly sometimes, but the thing is, like, people remember it, and so we've stuck with it.
That's awesome, man. Switching gears here, could you talk to us about your writing process? Who's the brains of the outfit?
That has completely changed in this last year. Like, honestly, to my brother's amazing credit, like I said, when we were 19, he was our rhythm guitarist for the most part, and we would try to do solos together. And in the past year and a half, all he's done is spend countless hours every single day. And I know this because he'll remind us every day that he does that. Perfecting his guitar. So now what used to be me showing up with a song and saying, hey, let's try this, and handing people parts, has really turned into, I'm a full-fledged rhythm guitarist, and I love it because he casually walks in with things every single freaking day, and it's like, that's a song. And that's the new writing process, and then lyrics go after.
Who's in charge of memes in the band?
Oh, memes?
Yeah, who's a meme master?
That would probably...
I make a lot of funny memes. I remember.
I think
I do talk a lot of shit.
Dude, you do like everything. You are the brains.
I think yours are the funny ones, and the grotesque ones come from Alex.
Yeah, I think I put a drummer on John Redcorn.
Because our drummer is how
We gotta see it. We gotta see it, or it doesn't exist, man. I don't believe you. Okay, so how many original songs do you have?
probably 19. 19, yeah.
19?
Yeah, 19. So your set you could do from, what's the range as far as time?
Hour 45 minutes, 2 hours, because we've been doing festivals recently, and that's what they've asked. And with a little bit of talking involved, we can pull off a solid 2 hours.
What about like if somebody would ask you to do an acoustic set? Could you guys knock that out?
You bet your ass we can.
You bet your acoustic loving ass we can.
You should talk. You're the one that always wants to. We wants to cover Elvis and everything, and he picks up acoustic guitar like when we take our breaks in practice, and he's wailing on it and just yelling his heart out, and he actually does really, really good. But
yeah, because sometimes the need arises, so it'd be cool for the promoters out there to know if you could do that.
oh yeah, we've done it. We'll jam on it, but I think it would be cool to kind of give him a solo moment.
So you mentioned that you have 19 originals. How much of that is recorded?
12 plus one that we did for a soundtrack for a book, and then some new secret stuff coming.
Awesome. So those 12, they've all been released, or are they part of EPs, or what's the discography details?
Yes, sir. In April, we had our debut album release. It's called Here They Come. You can find it on Spotify and Amazon and iTunes and all those really jazzy places. You can buy a physical copy if you don't think that's a dead, market. You can buy that from us. But yeah, you get the 12 songs, and that's stuff that me and my brother did from like 19 to when we were like 20, 21. So it's cool to finally put those there.
That's awesome, man. So go ahead and get out there, look for them, and jam Foxy Mojo. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Judy and I's favorite topic, shows. We love going to shows, man. We've caught you guys a couple times, got some pics, got some video, and you guys are awesome, man. You guys have awesome stage presence. Love catching you guys. So, you know, we've seen you at Opera. What other venues have you played?
We've played, well, we started off at the Lobra. That's, we started off there, and then, you know, shout out to Sumatra when Sumatra was, you know, the Hookah Lounge. They really let us grow when we were younger. So our favorite place currently has been Tricky Falls. It's Tricky Falls is because it's the closest thing that we have, you know, to, you know, a lot of the music that I think a lot of, you know, your favorite bands you see, they play venues like that where they're big, they're more that theater style. And I think it has that big enough, you know, vibe and feel on a big stage, and it's just, it's always a good show. It's so welcoming to people there. You know how to put on one hell of a show. And
I can totally see you guys opening up for Beware of Darkness or Sons of Tex.
actually, we're friends with them.
Dude, so are we. We got to meet them.
Beware of Darkness.
I met them twice.
I met him too. That was actually a birthday gift to me from
Was that at Kelly Q Studios?
Yes.
Dude, you were sitting right across from me.
Yes! Yes, I was like, I filmed it. They used the live thing. I was there like crying, like, I don't care how.
I remember you.
Yeah, I don't care if we
I got to do that too.
Dude, it was bad, you know, because it's awful because in the live video that they used, I didn't realize it, but I'm like, you know, girl singing. And you hear it, I'm like,
Nice, dude, that was awesome, man. Beware of Darkness is legit.
oh,
Love Kyle,
one
man.
of our favorite bands. We're actually gonna go catch them with the Struts in October in Dallas. So
awesome.
they're friends with us on Facebook. They're really nice guys, and you know, shout out to them. They're amazing musicians.
So what about any out-of-town shows that you played or that you'd like to play?
Well, we just did a submission for South by Southwest, so we just did that. Honestly, when it comes to out-of-town shows, we're planning out our first tour, you know, to hopefully kick her off around November, December. And the goal is to just hit every major city to spend, you know, maybe 2 weeks in important, you know, specific areas like California, Austin, New York especially. I know my brothers look for New York. I'm looking forward to places like Nashville, Memphis.
Yeah. Hey, you guys out there, gotta make sure to hit us up for any promos, man. We can hook you guys up with some tour flyers, maybe some promo photos, promo video. You guys just tell us what you want, man. We love helping local bands. That's our deal.
No, you guys do a magnificent job with it too.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, like thank you to you guys, man. From the photos that we all get to everything in the scene to how, like it's genuine, man. And that's honestly like one of the biggest, most helpful things in El Paso, especially with the music scene that got reset. Like it's been great. Let me wipe it off my nose real quick.
My beard is blushing.
Okay, so Tristan, what is your dream venue to play?
I have two. One's not open anymore. It would be the Woodstock venue from 1969 out of New York. But the first one that I really wanted was the Royal Albert Hall when Led Zeppelin played in 1970.
Okay, man.
Really nice.
And what's the ultimate band that you like to open for? I know Led Zeppelin is probably big up there.
Yeah, that's my first one. I don't know right now as bands now. It's really hard. Probably Joe Walsh. Open up for Joe Walsh.
Ooh, yeah, while he's still kicking ass.
Yeah.
Gotta do that.
Definitely, hands down, the Libertines. Yes, the Libertines. Pete Doherty. Well, the Killers. Yes, just yes. That's my dream as a aspiring to be successful musician. That would hands down be my dream. To be able to share the stage with Pete Doherty and Carl Barrett. That would be amazing.
I would love to open up for AC/DC. I don't think they have a lot of time now.
Dude, right now, you can actually join AC/DC.
I know.
They can hire you on the spot. Dude, they took Axl Rose.
Oh.
You gotta jump on that shit.
I know.
We all know that if it's not on social media, Facebook, all that good stuff, it didn't happen, right? So where can people find you guys on the internet?
Well, Tinder.
Swipe.
Swipe. Yeah.
Swipe.
Swipe. Yeah.
Swipe up.
It's a group one, so just heads up for anybody who does swipe, that's a group deal.
I'll pass it back.
But in all seriousness, honestly, you can find us everywhere, from Instagram to Twitter to Facebook. Oh, please, by the way, if you go to our Facebook, please go to the one that has a lot more likes, because we lost access to an old Facebook over a year ago. And to this day, we'll see posts or like people trying to inquire on there. And whoever you are, we love you for that. But that's not us no more. Like Facebook kind of screwed us.
We'll share the correct link.
And then obviously
right here.
main place.
This is the link right here. Don't pay attention to the other one, it's bullshit. Right here. Don't fumble it too much.
That's a big link.
So,
and then our main place, just www.foxymojoofficial.com. Like that's the essential.
You guys are everywhere. You guys got your own Tumblr?
Yeah, Tumblr's the only thing we won't mess with. I think it's because none of us are vegan. But yeah, we're not Tumblr.
I have a Tumblr, I'm not vegan though.
Nah, you guys are hipsters, so you're good. Cool. Tennis shoes here, cool. Okay, so is Facebook the best way to contact you for booking purposes, or is there an email address?
Honestly, the email, that's the best way to do it. You can get through that through our website, like I said earlier, but the email is actually foxymojoofficial@gmail.com.
Cool. Okay, and so are there any pet names for your fans?
Like pet
They're
names
very
for us.
inappropriate.
Like pet names that we call each other, or
No,
like
for your
the
fans.
Oh, I was like, because we call each other weird things.
Yeah.
Like Alex, we call Alex the Chud.
Okay. You don't need to elaborate. We're good.
Names for the fans. Thank you. What do we call them?
That's cool. You don't have to share that.
I know. I don't. Do we have?
Dude, my mom's probably watching, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
So we know that along the way, you guys bust your asses, you work hard, write music, bust your asses at shows and all that good stuff, but there's always the support that you have, the backbone. Right now is a good chance for you to give anybody a shout out that you'd like to give a shout out to.
Harambe, if you're out there listening.
Yeah, he's watching. He's watching us right now.
The person that really helped me is one of my good friends, Mickey. She helped me become a better guitarist, and she used to be our old drummer. She helped me a lot.
She's helped us all.
I'm sure there's a ballad somewhere involved. Love song on there. Nice.
Children.
I guess honestly, it's a little cliche, but yeah, like honestly, my mother, because I guess the majority of the mothers on this planet don't want to hear from their child that, oh, I want to try and become a rock star. Most parents are pretty set on trying to make their children be, successful in normal 9-to-5 jobs. Yeah, but
I think Wells Fargo wants people to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's honestly been.
Your son wanted to be a bassist, but now he's
an engineer.
Fuck Wells Fargo, man.
But
I know.
Dude, my son wants to be a bassist, and god damn it, he's gonna be a bassist.
Oh hell, he's an amazing bassist.
Dude.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your son. Also, oh, he's amazing. Oh shit, yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, honestly, I've never heard once from her, get serious, try and do something more productive with your life. No, she's always been very supportive. She's always encouraged me, to stick with music, because she's seen it's changed my life for the better and saved me from some really dark times. So that's my biggest support system, honestly, being my mother.
There's one last huge person that we need to shout out to, and that would be Andrew Moss Macias, our sound engineer that has stuck with us, let us be in the studio for over a year, and he pushed us to be better. One of the best things about him is how honest he can be, to cut you on a take and be like, well, that was trash, do it again, or go harder. I hit a vocal range I didn't even know I could do because of him. And just, he's not just our sound engineer anymore, he's one of our closest friends, he's a confidant. That's why we always go back to him, and being in the studio, it doesn't feel like you're there on a time clock to get things done. Like, he lets us get the best out of everything, and he's just one of the coolest people that you'll ever.
He can be mean.
In a good way. I think
That's tough love.
one of the best
necessary.
I guess my really big supporters are my mom and dad, for not everyone's questioning what I was going to do in my life, and for bringing me up on like rock and roll music, because they're like old, but they're pretty good looking.
They're probably like my age. They're old.
Yeah, they're like 55, 56.
Oh god.
They're not that old. Yeah, with Rick Jagger, you seen that?
Keith Richards?
Hey, and if it's cool, I'd like to give a shout out to the Rock House for their awesome hospitality.
Thank you.
Gabriel,
Thank you guys.
Gabriel busted his ass to get all this stuff set up, all the mics and the sound system, and just the fact that he has us here, man. Thank you so much, dude. And now it's time for the dreaded rapid fire. Boys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Who takes the longest to get ready?
Alex.
Alex!
Without a doubt. So each one, your first concert was?
LeBron.
No, band. Big band.
Oh, is it that?
Oh yeah, lowbrow.
Mario, your first concert.
Oh,
First on the band.
NSYNC.
Cheap Trick.
Oh.
Cheap Trick.
Who was it?
Rancid.
NSYNC in 2000.
Dude, I was there too.
No joke. It was the day before my birthday, and I wanted to go.
I went for David Gibson. She was
Oh, you made me freak out when you said NSYNC. I was like, dude!
What was the question? Jesus.
Well, your first concert?
One concert, ACDC, 2008.
Dude, I saw them in 1985, and Yngwie Malmsteen opened for them.
Jealous.
He's coming. Fucking amazing. Yeah, he's gonna be here soon. Okay, so your definition of Foxy is?
Being sexy. Good. Is that good? Oh, all of it?
Yeah.
No.
Rapid.
You're thinking.
Austin Powers.
Yeah, baby. Okay, so who has the strongest mojo?
Does that
Does everybody agree with that?
Well, what's your definition of mojo? What do you
I
think?
don't know. You guys are Foxy Mojo. You tell us.
I think it's like pizzazz.
Okay, so what's your most embarrassing moment at a show that you played?
Oh shit.
The one that we played on Saturday was that Fountains, when Tristan was trying to give me a cue, but I misread it, and I went off vocals. I mean, Alex couldn't stop laughing.
You went straight rogue on that. And
That's not that embarrassing. Most of the crowd probably didn't notice that. So give us a real shit, man. Come on.
Did you fall, Tristan?
What's our most embarrassing moment?
you know our embarrassing stuff.
No, I'm pretty perfect, so.
Okay, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed right now.
I know Tristan's fallen off the bass drum a few times.
That's why I don't do it anymore.
It's always like a go-to move, but
Yeah.
But every time he does it, he slips.
it's probably like booby trap. Right. Get your foot off my face. Okay, so this is the question of all questions. What's the best way to convert a hater?
Play it as loud as possible.
Invite them to the show.
A lot of people don't like me. A lot of people don't like me.
I don't know. I've actually never received a lot of hate before. I'm a pretty private person, so.
Dude, you're good. You gotta share your secrets with Alex, man. Okay, man, so that pretty much concludes our vlog session with Foxy Mojo. We want to thank them for being our guests today. And we also want to thank the Rock House again for having us here for Original Wednesdays. And we shall check you guys out on the next one.